let's talk about the other. What's the other thing? Okay, so I'm reading Hamlet, and I also picked up a book by Tina Fey, and I'll probably do like another video on that. And I was thinking about it from your perspective, because I think my friend was saying, or maybe I was just thinking in my head, like, Berlina, you're like a really weird person. It's difficult to read because you do like videos, but like you never have like a candid video because you're always pretending to be this like Southern character, and you know, make jokes like really oddly about your plant and stuff, and like it's funny, but it's almost like you don't get to know the person behind the mask. And I'm sort of like that. I have like many masks, I guess, in my lifetime. I had to sort of hide my personality in a way, because I know it shines through, but it's almost like weird because I don't know, I liked keeping to myself because I remember how it just, I mean, like, for example, like the toxic environment that I was raised in and I'm still in, it's sort of like the neglect you feel and then never actually getting back anything was sort of like, I have this wonderful personality, I'm not going to use it towards, you know, obfuscating relationships, suffocating people who, you know, just want and are needy. And I feel like people around me were really needy to the point where I sort of created like this world inside my head, and I sort of just stay in it. And I just stay in it. What's the other thing? Football. Okay. That was supposed to be a surprise because I was kind of like, you know, I always wanted to learn how to toss a ball and get into it. But when I was in high school, I was actually in a physics course where it was like the end of the day. And so all the football players were in that physics course because they wanted to combine like the, what do you call it, practice. So they would have gym afterwards. So actually it was the 8th period was physics, 9th period was gym. So they would have gym and then practice. So they would get more time to practice football. So there was like 3 girls in my class, and they always obviously like made fun of me. I was like, snazzoom, hey, and tried to hit on me and stuff like that. It was really weird. But then later I found out that they were actually like cool and down to earth, because there's this one kid who they hated on the football team, and I hated him too, and he came and he would always pick on my friend, like he would bully my friend. So my friend came by and he was like, oh, you know, and then he tried to talk to me because he had a thing for me, and then I was kind of like, yeah, I'm talking to my friend, and he literally was trying to like pull a, like he was going to give my friend a wedgie, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And I was like, okay, and then I was like, I didn't know whether to start something or to just leave it alone, because my friend was literally just going to run away, because you can't physically stop people when they're doing it, because they're like really big and buff and stuff and whatnot. And so one of them actually came in, Brian, I think, or Ryan, I don't know. He's actually an EMT worker now, but he sat behind me, and he came in and he like picked on the football player. So it was like the football player picking on the wimp, and then the wimp is my friend, and then the other football player who's like bigger and buffer picking on the football player. I was like, I've never seen this in my life. So, and I was like, that's really cool. And since then, like, we were kind of friends. I just hated the fact that they would joke around, but they never really, like, they don't make fun of me in a way where it's like the wimp or whatever. It was kind of like a freaky group flirtatious sort of effort for just the 2 girls in the course. And one of them they ignored because she was Asian. And it was like, okay. So, well, back to the story. Anyway, so I always wanted to get into it. I thought that's something we might try together. But then it was like, you're always asking. I'm fair weather about football, but I've always wanted to get into it. Not fair weather in the way where I don't have like emotions towards it. It's sort of like I've never had the chance to get into it with somebody. Because you get, like, my friends are, like, gamers, and they never really play football and stuff, or even get into, like, the games and stuff, but I have watched games myself, and I, like, find it enjoyable. So, having said that, I'm going to cut this video short because it's like 5 minutes.